Bill Gates, to some, he's a philanthropist, saving millions of lives in Africa. To others, he's meddling in Africa's business, either by bringing in GMO mosquitoes, IUD for women, GMO seeds. Why is he bringing all of these right now in Africa? We have no problem with population in Africa. We have food shortages in Africa, but it's not that alarming. As for malaria, there are other ways to eradicate malaria. Why is Africa used as a testing ground for all his genetic modified things? Why can't he do this in the Americans? Why are some countries in the West rejecting his projects? But these projects are being forced onto Africa. This is a call for concern. Why are African leaders accepting this? We are not test objects. This has to stop. Why is the womb of an African woman so important to Bill Gates that he wants to block them from having children? If he's concerned about population, he can do that in the Americans. Africa is not concerned about population. Today we're going to dive into what Bill Gates is doing in Africa, his role in Africa. We're going to separate the facts from the politics and the facts from the fear. Hello everyone, welcome to Her Voice. Bill Gates has been in Africa for over 20 years. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has spent billions of dollars across Africa. It is said they've spent approximately $27 billion in Africa. This is where I have a problem. What is the population of Africa? Depending on where you're looking at or what your source is, give or take about 2 billion. If the Gates Foundation goal is actually to eradicate poverty in Africa, they don't need to spend 27 billion in Africa. They can just give 1 billion per person in Africa and they'll solve that problem. Because one thing about us Africans, we know how to invest. But no, what they do with their money, the fund vaccines, immunization programs, malaria research programs, family planning programs, agricultural development programs, food security programs. Supporters argue that these efforts have saved millions of lives in Africa, especially the lives of children, because malaria has been a thing in Africa. But critics say the Gates influence is reshaping Africa. It's reshaping national policies, favoring technology, quick fix to things, and giving external players a large role in Africa. We can look at what he's doing in Congo. Who did he bring along when he went to Congo? Why do you think he has that influence in Congo? It's because he comes in and throws in few dollars to the government, and the government sacrifices the people. One of the biggest controversy he's involved in right now is the GMO seeds and crops, genetically modified seeds, corn, cotton. And these seeds are not only aggressive in the way they grow and in the way they absorb nutrients from the soil, but in the future, they cause havoc. They have caused a lot of havoc in India. And India has practically banned the seeds from their country. Why is it that African leaders are accepting these in Africa? Yes, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya,